was mostly words, and I needed to go back and illustrate things. And I drew a picture of Linda Berry being disappointed. Going, no, no, no. So I realized the importance of the visual. And this was my first quick diary format. What I did, what I saw, what I heard someone say, and a picture of something I saw. And it's Linda Berry's format, and it's supposed to take you like 5 or 6 minutes max. And
why did you say it was supposed to take a short amount of time? Oh, probably because you wouldn't do it if it took longer, huh? Or no, do you think it had a deeper meaning than that?
I think it was because she wanted you, first of all, to do it and not put it off and make a big deal of it, but also to have it more off the top of your head.
Oh,
and more
okay.
spontaneous.
Okay.
And not something that you thought about and you wanted it to look good. So it didn't look good.
Well,
but
it looks pretty good.
It looks okay. And then I had a whole page of writing, and at first all I had was the little dog in his little cardboard carton in the snow, and I could hardly bear it, and Rebecca suggested I go back and draw a picture of myself trying to hold him up and having it hurt my back. So then I did that. And this was my next grid, and I really like pasting things in. This was a bag from the Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf.
Oh, right.
And I did my grid over it.
Oh, that worked really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the things she talks about is really just putting your life into the journal.
Yes.
Whether it's pasting things down or whether it's just...
yeah.
And it's really satisfying, I think. And didn't you feel kind of good about that page when you did it?
Totally.
And it looks really good. Not that that's the point, but it just kind of... what is this drawing down here?
Oh, this was a Christmas gift I got that I pretended to be thrilled because my friend was right there when she gave it to me. And it's a bright green alligator texture handbag that you can put a bottle of wine in.
Oh, right.
And it's kind of poison green. So...
You know, that would be really good to put my tripod in because I'm always losing it.
I bet it would.
But, I mean, not that I'm trying to take
Maybe
it. Maybe
I'll pass it on to you.
Give it to me for my birthday. Nah.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. It's one of those times that you would say was a real, kind of maybe a beginning bit of awareness for you in your journal. I mean, that was meaningful awareness or whatever you might want to say.
Well, I think that maybe this page was the start of it. It's very rich. It's got a lot on it. I pasted something in, which made me remember a book that had been read to me as a child. And it was read to me in a little reading group. And I pasted in a ticket from a movie I went to, and I had a picture of Linda Berry, and I was talking about that I read some more of Linda Berry's book to get me on the right track, so I put left track, right track, and to focus on visual writing. So I was trying to be more visual.
Now, what was the reason you were trying to be more visual? What was the purpose of it in her, in what we think we got from her book?
The visual, well, you know what they always say, a picture is worth 1,000 words.
True.
And it's really true. When you draw a picture of a realization you had or an experience you had that was striking or that was stupid even,
the stupid ones are even better, don't you think?
Yeah, it just sums it all up. And it doesn't need all those words.
Right.
It brings it back to you in a way that words don't.
And it kind of makes it easier to laugh about it, don't you think, when you find just the right visual to fit.
Yes, especially when you're allowing yourself to cartoon the way Linda Berry encourages.
Right.
And you just, it leads you to the humor of the situation, even if initially you might not see the humor.
Okay, so you really have been doing grids for a while, but then you
Yeah.
started thinking you weren't sure that that was the right format for you to express yourself. And I
Yeah.
think that's true for me too, as I went in and out. At times it was more like I did a pie chart, and at times I didn't have any grid, and at times, but I kind of liked the meaning of the grid in terms of what it asks of you, if not always the format that it's in. I don't know, how do you feel about it?
I found that I was getting very rote about doing the
okay.
grid.
Oh, okay.
And I found that I was losing interest.
Oh.
And so I decided I needed to look at my day in some other ways.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, this is cool. So tell me about this page. I think it's so interesting.
Well, I decided that I needed to do more in the journal about what I was thinking about and what was important to me. And so I was thinking, for some reason, about sky events. That those have always been major events in my life. Things that happened in the sky. So I listed them, and I came up with 18.
Wow.
And that's what this was. No, 19 I put. And then I decided I would start illustrating them, which was what this page was. And they all kind of interacted with each other. And then I came up with little forget the word, little commentaries to put with each one. Like, I think it will snow. Yep, here it comes. Or somewhere over the rainbow. Or when you wish upon a star, I see the moon and the moon sees me. And then these were cloud formations. So I remembered that Judy Collins song,
Oh, right.
Both Sides
right,
Now,
right.
and how they looked like castles and feathered canyons.
Oh.
And then I like that certain clouds are called mare's tails.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. So,
Now, there's something about it that all of a sudden you're living back into those moments, aren't
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
In a really positive way. It's not.
yeah.
It's the actual event.
Yeah, and I think the fact that I have so many of those big events in one place here transforms them for me in my experience, so that it makes it even more thrilling to have them all here together, recorded.
Yeah,
in
it's
one
like
place.
a weather and sky event page almost,
Yeah,
isn't it? You know?
yeah.
But it really wouldn't have come if you hadn't been doing some of those other things. Don't you think it makes your life richer?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you catch a little vein and you can just go off on that vein, or that's my experience anyway.
I think that's true. I think doing the grids helped me to start focusing on my daily life in a more open and accepting way. And it made me more curious about what I'm thinking about and why I'd like to write it down and be able to go back to it at some time.
So you actually savor looking back at your pages, do you think?
Oh,
Or?
yes. That's one of my favorite things.
Oh.
This was one of my favorite
Oh,
pictures I
that's
drew,
so cute.
where we had an invasion of gnats in, I think they were fruit flies or something in the kitchen, and we were swatting them with a fly swatter, and my dog was quite interested.
Oh, Smarty Pants. Huh?
Yeah, Smarty Pants was wondering why I was beating the heck out of this melon rind. Didn't make too much sense.